Hello everybody, my name is Dragon Realm. It's been a while since I've recorded and uploaded, but I'm happy to present to you a game called the Yawhg. An enjoyable choose-your-own-adventure-like game that I enjoy to play every so often. Our two characters for today will be them. The Yawhg will be here in 6 weeks, and no one expects it. Not a one of us. We just keep living our lives, week by week, unaware. You are going to spend your time in the hospital, I believe, and tend to patients. You spend the week diagnosing and treating to the sick. You gain 2 mind and earn 1 wealth. One day, you hear spooky sounds echoing through the hospital. Soon afterwards, a glowing blue ghost floats down from the ceiling. She seems to be wandering the halls aimlessly, howling out horrible noises. She doesn't appear to even realize that she is freaking everyone out. You decide to do something about it. I don't have any magic, and my charm is pretty bad. Talk calmly to the ghost. You approach the spirit and try to explain to her the effect she's having on the sick. You're not convincing enough to be able to persuade her to stop her haunting. Eventually, everyone gets used to her and learns to live with her, the creepy ghost. Your mental resolve hardens. You gain 1 mind. Let's have you fight in the arena. You spend your week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. One night on your way home, you spot a rusty dagger on the ground. I don't trust it. The rest of your week is uneventful. The fact that the highlight of your week was spotting a rusty piece of metal makes you a little sad. Oh, you lose 1 mind. They say the last time it came, the Yawhg devoured houses whole, stole lives, tore families and family members apart. But that was so very long ago. The Yawhg sounds dangerous. Let's have you go to the palace and attend the ball. Ooh, looking snazzy. You spend your week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day you decide to lean against the wall just to take a break. It rotates and as you apply pressure, and you stumble down a set of stairs. You enter a large, dusty room filled with barrels. You found the king's famous wine cellar. Of course I'm going to host a secret party. All your friends show up, and the drinking begins. When you come to, you find yourself at home. Find yourself in a home you don't recognize. In only your underwear. Your clothes are nowhere to be found, and you seem to be the only one home. What happened? Oh, there was just no stats for that. We'll have you go to the gardens and landscape. Oh, bunny! You spend your week maintaining the plants in the royal garden. You gain 1 finesse, 1 physique, and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day in your home from the park, you came across a golden ring in the grass. I'll wear the ring. Seems I gave up on the last one, so might as well wear this one. Upon placing the ring on your finger, orange glowing markings appear on the outside of the band. The markings unravel themselves from the ring and swirl in front of you. They form to what appears to be a fully armored ghost radiating a beautiful orange light. The ghost turns to you and nods before walking away. The ring looks good on you. You gain 1 charm. Lovely. It was honest in a heartbeat, or so the story goes. The earth shook, the air went still. Where have I gone yet? The slums. Pickpocket. You spend the week performing petty theft. You gain 1 wealth and 2 finesse. One night you hear cheering coming from an alleyway. Peering in, you see a crowd of men cheering on dogs, violently ripping each other apart. One of the men spots you and asks, "Oi, what'd you think? Would you like to participate in a little bit of betting game?" Try to stop the dogfights. You try to convince the gamblers that the dogfighting is wrong. Your words fall on deaf ears. Very quickly, they get quite angry with you. One of them walks up to you and pulls out a knife. You don't feel you've got the strength or speed to match this guy. You run away, hoping it won't follow. Ugh, I don't like that. Let's go to the tavern and bartend. Ooh, lovely. You spend the week serving drinks at the tavern. You earn 1 wealth in tips and gain 2 charm. One day, an impromptu drinking contest is held. Sure, let's enter. You down pint after pint, drinking as your life depended on it. You end up blacking out. When you come to, you find yourself in a home you don't recognize, in only your underwear. Your clothes are nowhere to be found, and you seem to be the only one home. Why do I keep waking up in other people's homes naked? Why? And then the world was howling fury, chaos screaming, the sound of all we knew being pulled in half. Let's have you go to the forest and chop wood. You spend the week cutting down trees for the village. You gain 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day you hear a howling nearby, followed by the rustling of leaves. I don't have the physique. You drop what you're doing and run for your life. You hear heavy footsteps running behind you, but they don't seem to be able to keep up. You get away safely. You gain 1 physique. That seems like a dangerous event. You know, now that I've seen pretty much everywhere, let's go meditate. You spend the week in deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. One day a beggar comes up to you and starts harassing you. You're the one who stole my underpants that one night, he starts screaming. Keeps eyeing you, insisting that you took his underwear. Why would you do that? You manage to get away from him. You gain 1 physique. That night before you get to bed, you notice an unfamiliar pair of underpants on your floor. Where'd you get those? I have no idea. When it arrives this time, how will we fare? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong, or have we forgotten? Ooh, the fog's really rolling in. Let's get your physique up. You spend the week cutting down trees for the village. You gain 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. One night through the trees, you spot a group of cloaked figures all standing in a circle. They are chanting in unison. O mighty lord of the night, master of the beasts, bringer of pain and desperation. One of them runs from out of the darkness towards the group. Sorry everyone, but I was reading this calendar wrong. We're supposed to summon the demon yesterday. Now we have to wait a whole year to try again. There's a collective as the group disperses. You learned a bit about demon summoning. You gain 1 mind and 1 magic. That's useful. Let's have you go to the tavern and drink. You spent the entire week getting wasted. Gain 2 charm and 1 physique. Their very first day of the week, when you walk through the tavern doors, everyone cheers. Apparently, during your last drunken outing, you were a party animal while you were blacked out. Legend spreads of your party spirit. You gain 2 charm. That's a lot of charm. The Yawhg, it's almost here. Almost. Let's have you compete in a fight. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. One day between matches, you stumble upon one of the higher ranked fighters ingesting illegal strength potions. Please, sir, don't report me, she cries. I'll even share my potions with you if you keep quiet, she would add. I'd rather not. It's getting close to the end. I don't want to fuck this up. You report to the fighter to the arena officials. They thank you for bringing it to their attention and hand you a small sack of coin. 2 wealth, that's worth it. The fighter is investigated and receives a lifetime ban from the arena. And we might as well get you some mind. You spend the week in deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. One day, a toothless old woman approaches you. I have a small pouch of magic beans. Would you be interested in purchasing them? No, thank you. She walks away disappointed. There's no such thing as magic beans, you mutter to yourself. You gain a mind. The storm arrives in the night. By the morning it still rages. For 3 full days the tempest puts us through a grinder. Drowns us, crushes us, ruins us. But then it ends. We see the graveyard our homes have become. Our home. Does anything yet live? Is it? Are we past saving? Well, as you can see here, with our stats like this, green, you have to be the builder. His stats are just too good not to do that. You take it upon yourself to help rebuild the town by hand. You rebuild homes at breakneck speed, impressing the rest of the survivors. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. You are going to be the leader because of how much your charm and mind are. You take it upon yourself to be the leader of the survivors. You expertly delegate and prioritize tasks. You give motivating speeches and act as an effective mediator in disputes. This helps the rebuilding efforts significantly. And so, we set about our tasks once more, living our lives, this time in ways we might never have expected or even wanted. But in the end, we flourished. Towers once wrecked and ravaged rose towards the sky. Trees again took root, then blossomed. We all blossomed. And though it took a long while, and though it took a lot from us, our future is bright. Should the Yawhg ever return, we will be ready. The first win under my belts on the channel. I wonder if next time I should try to win again or get the worst possible ending I can. After the town is rebuilt, you decide to move out into the woods. You become a friendly local lumberjack and fetch yourself a log cabin. You spend most of your days chopping down giant trees and carrying the logs to the town gate. You make friends with the dryads of the forest and spend every weekend at their wild river parties. All in all, you lead a good life. That's quite lovely for him. After the town is rebuilt, you go back to meditating in the park. You spend weeks at a time sitting in one spot, trying to cross into another plane of existence. After years of attempts at self-sacrifice, you manage to cross over to the astral realm. You come to find that the astral realm is exactly like the normal world, except everyone's eyes are slightly smaller. You don't know how to get back home. Oh no. Well, that was the Yawhg, a lovely choose-your-own-adventure game that I enjoy playing every so often. If you enjoyed this, then please let me know in the comments. This has been Dragon Realm. Stay safe, chat later, till next time.